When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The midshipman offense is on the field to start this game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Give to the single back, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. So the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work for the first time. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments. Leaves it with the running back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. He's got the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and throw downfield.
A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Herrera. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dumps it to the back. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The midshipman got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 11.
Touchdown, Air Force! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
14, Navy 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy quick to the line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he...
Turning it on! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill, because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Going to the running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. That's caught. It's Barry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. What a cut, now he's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown Falcons. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Navy quick to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Look looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got a little space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Woods. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Hey, what's up, Jace? Yeah, definitely. This camera angle is definitely the best camera angle for sure, especially when you're on offense, because you can actually read the whole field. You know what I mean? So, if you know, you know. You know what I mean? But being able to read the whole defense makes a huge difference on offense. You know what I mean? For sure. I appreciate you stopping in and checking it out.
Talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skilled position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Surging forward on the sneak. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Looking downfield on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks one deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The Falcons are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He leaves it with the back. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw. It's Worthy. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
He'll slide and avoid the big hit. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
Oh, he found a space, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 25 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Moffitt. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To throw, it's Worthy. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 81 with the grab and the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw. Caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moffitt. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say,
oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Navy 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the punt team.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Air Force offense will take over.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry.